Okay. Um, I'm going to get right into it with just a great performance overall from everyone. When I first saw the lineup, I was absolutely ecstatic that Tani was getting the start that he truly deserved after uh, the awesome start of the season he's had off the bench. Uh, so that's just cool to see that players that are doing well are getting rewarded for that type of thing. Um, we also kind of played with three at the back a little bit with Ariaga, Paddleford, Boxall, and Rosales and DJ Taylor kind of being our wingbacks. So that was a cool switch that we typically didn't see under Heath. Um, Seeing a different type of formation, and I thought it worked really well. Our wingers, as in our wingbacks, were able to get up the field, help out on the attack, as well as our midfield, uh, or Ariaga, I should say, not our midfield, was able to just like ping balls around, um, switch play quite easily. That was it. I just thought the formation really suited how we wanted to play today, and it started kind of early on with Tani. He had a really good opportunity where he kind of one timed it with the cross that got through to Lod. I don't think he realized that he could have maybe took a step and got a little bit more power under it to score, but nonetheless, it was a good opportunity. And from that moment on, you could tell Tani was going to be a handful today. And it only took him like 31 minutes, I believe, to get on the score sheet with a great finish, uh, bar down. Uh, just absolutely great finish from Tani. So even when Pookie's not on, like I Tani gives us so much of a different type of forward. Uh, Getting in behind, I think his hold up play is a little bit better than Pookie's. Um, so it's just awesome to see a young forward who we drafted, took a couple years on loan, took his lumps, came back, and is rewarding the club for, trusting him in his process of development, because so far it looks like we have a great player on our hands that we could use and develop. Because, I mean, he's a very young player still, a lot to learn, as well as a lot of this team. So that's just a huge bright spot. But that was the first goal from like an assist from Robin Lod, who they connected on the first chance. And Robin has really stepped up in the lack of Reynoso being here. Don't like to talk about Ray too much right with the whole situation, but with his absence, Lod stepping up huge recently with the creativity, as well as a lot of other players. But the main creativity spark, I think, has been Robin Lod. But we won't talk about players that don't want to be a part of the team, who don't want to, be a part of the team. We'll leave it at that. And then we go into halftime, up 1-0, feeling good. Uh, and we started kind of how we finished, really good. We uh, really absorbed all of Charlotte's attack. They didn't have too many chances, as well as uh, really good high scoring opportunities. Dane really didn't have too much to do today. I thought the defense was pretty good. A couple of saves here and there from Dane, but uh, yeah, we didn't have to do a whole lot in that department. Robin Lod with popped up with the goal in the 49th minute from assist from Franco. So yeah, Robin stepping up big time again. We know how versatile he is, being able to play across the front three as well as in the midfield. So just this flexibility, as well as the type of players that we have, is awesome, because Robin can just kind of drift around where he needs to be and attack when needed. And right after that, we didn't even have too much time to breathe. As Hassani Dotson picked up third goal from assist from Robin Lod. And yeah, Robin, like I can't mention enough how creative and the spark for the goals has been. And then we made our first substitution with Franco coming off for Bongi. And that I think Bongi's been a lot better off the bench. I thought he was better today off the bench than he had been in his starts recently. I don't know what that is to do. It just seems like he'd been playing better like this recently. But Franco put in a great shift. And then at the same time, we took off Tani for Pukki. Same kind of thing we've been doing vice versa in the other games when Pukki started. So I mean, I had no problem with this, especially being up 3-0. Tani put in a good shift. Like I said, we should be using him a lot more. I mean, not a lot more, but we should continue to use him like we have been so far this season. 77th minute, taking off Robin for Alejandro Brown. And Brown played well when he came on. Couple challenges here or there, but that was more of a like for like kind of, where not like for like exactly, but Alejandro Brown slipped into the midfield a bit to kind of shore up things there, being up 3-0 late on. And Caden Clark comes on for Joseph Rosales, who Joseph first came back from suspension, played really good off that. Really BS second yellow that he got suspended for, but Caden Clark getting subbed on and playing left wing back, which is nice that we have like more versatility. Caden, you think, as more of a winger, midfielder. I don't know how much he's played left wing back at Red Bulls and other places, but played good the last couple times. He's kind of played that position last couple games for his little cameo. And I'll get into the player ratings and kind of wrap it up for a really good victory. A 10 out of 10 I'm going to give for Eric Ramsey, the coach. Dane St. Clair, 8 out of 10. Paddleford, 8 out of 10. Boxall, 8 out of 10. Arriaga, an 8 out of 10. Rosales, 9 out of 10. Will Trapp, a 8 out of 10. Asani Dotson, 9 out of 10. DJ Taylor, a 8 out of 10. Robin Lod, 10 out of 10. Tani, a 10 out of 10. Franco, a 8 out of 10. Bongi, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Pookie, a 7 out of 10. Alejandro Brown, a 7 out of 10. Caden Clark, a 7 out of 10. Really comfortable performance. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say besides the home game against Sporting Kansas City next week. I believe this win moves us up to, let me check for everyone's, 5th place in the West. So, and a game in hand on a couple teams. So we definitely could make a definitely push to a great start in the season with how we started. Obviously, we got to keep it going, and it's still very early. Can't be looking too far ahead at anything playoff wise and whatnot. But a great start, great win, and great 3 points. There's really no complaints from me. Seems like things are going smoothly. So, as always, come on, you loons, and thanks for tuning in.